All right, y'all, let's go over some basic timeline stuff so you better understand the day and hour that it is, because the tribulation is almost over and God's wrath is about to start. In God's wrath, this pertains to the second coming of the Antichrist, otherwise known as Donald Trump, who is the head of the first beast whose deadly head wound was healed. Okay? And that is the head of the beast that the image is given life in. Okay? Now, his rising started on 6/16/15. All right? Now, this gives you a little clue on how to calculate things, because with these numbers, you can get the 666 with this. All right? And I am the name of God. I am Donald Trump, or Donald John Trump. His full name equals 666. He is the father of the injection. Okay? Now, this father of the injection is biting you with his iron fang, and he is injecting his venom in you. And he is attacking your rib and creating man in his own image, because he is creating the male and female after he, them. Okay, folks? So, you have the peace deals that have been made by Trump. You have the wall being made by Trump. You have the star being shown by Trump. You have the daily sacrifices known as abortion being taken away after he has come to power. You have the second beast, known as Biden, coming in to have you worship the first beast. First, by stealing the election from you. Second, by taking the Father's dose. All right? So, Trump brought forth, and Biden had you worship it and take it so you could buy and sell on your cell phone and your cellular structure and all these things, folks. Because what happened when the invisible enemy came in? You can't eat here. You have to download the app. The app equals 33, the CC, the beast from the sea. The app is part of the buy and sell, because you're buying on your cell, and it's in your right hand, and it is the mark in your right hand. These apps to buy and sell, they are the mark in your right hand, folks. Okay? Now, as Jesus came as a lamb and will come as a lion, the Antichrist will come as a lamb, and then he will be worshipped, and then he will come as a lion. Okay? And the lion part is the second coming. And the things that people think of as the tribulation, what the church and world has been brainwashed to think of as the tribulation, this is God's wrath. Okay? The tribulation has already happened. They've already attacked the foreheads, and the people have already started worshiping in their foreheads, and they have taken the mark in the right hand, or they have worshipped his name, or they have worshipped his number, the 45, the 9, the 6 upside down, the mirror, because Lucifer is the other Jesus. He is the reflection. All right? He was made so perfect from the beginning. Okay? He is the other Jesus, folks. He doesn't want you to know this, because then he can't deceive you. All you that go to church, you think you're worshiping Jesus. You're not. You're worshiping Lucifer, the light bearer. That's why they have all these lights blasting you in there, and it feels like you're in a concert, and you're raising your arms up, trying to grab the air, the prince of the power of the air, and all these things, folks. Okay? The Bible tells you to get down on the ground. It doesn't tell you to raise your arms up and wave them around and hold lighters up and whatever else they ask you to do. You know, you got to think for yourself. You can't think for yourself if you're thinking inside that box. You eat by the box, watch the box, you sleep on a box, you live live in a house shaped like a box. You give boxes for presents. You are in a box, folks, okay? The world around you is a magic square. And anyways, folks, not to get off on a rabbit trail, but the food shortages, the lockdowns, the pestilence, the earthquakes, the volcanoes, the tidal waves, the destruction of the cities where the lofts come down, all these things, right? This is what happens during God's wrath, okay? And a lot of this stuff is being saved up until the very end, because a lot of this stuff happens in Babylon, which is America, okay? Because America is the last Christian nation. The rest of the world has already given over to Satan, okay? They are already ran by the Luciferian church. They are already ran by the synagogues of Satan, okay? The men in long flowing robes. And these people, such as China and Australia and Europe or whatever, they've already gone into the full-blown beast system worship, okay? Now, if you're over there, your tribulation is going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit harder. It's going to be a little bit more in your face than you are in Babylon, okay? Because the point of the tribulation is to destroy the church, to destroy the Christians. So he's already done that throughout the world. If you notice who's sending out missionaries, all these missionaries, they're not going out and giving the gospel. They're giving out a fake gospel, the other Jesus, the works-based salvation and such, right? For the majority. The exception proves the rule. So, Satan's already conquered the world. He's coming after America, all right? And when he does this, this is when Babylon falls. These are the last moments of Babylon. This is when America comes to its end. So America, in the long run, is not going to be going into the beast system. Okay? The point is to conquer them and then destroy them. All right? So if you're in America, there's nowhere you can run to get away from what's coming. Okay? There's nowhere you can, as far as planning, there's nowhere you can plan to go. Okay? There's nothing you can plan to do. All right? This is the time when you see faith all around you. Okay? You see the signs of the times around you, and you are called to live by faith, okay? You're not called to store up and try to have food and water and all these other things saved, all right? If the Lord wants to take you home with him, then you go home with him. If he wants to have you go and make it through and endure to the end, then that's the plan for you, okay? Otherwise, it's just going to take faith, folks, all right? There's nothing you can do, nothing you can prepare for. He has shown me in the Spirit and has guided me through this nation to teach me what this nation is built on. In this nation, in everything we know and see, in everything, it's all built on these coming days. It's all built, beginning, declared from the end. The Bible is truer than true. The things that are happening in the Bible are happening in a way that man cannot see. Man cannot comprehend. Man cannot understand unless the Holy Spirit is guiding them. Because the whole world is given over to the delusion, y'all. Anybody with a half-thinking mind can go out and talk to anybody in the world and see that the world has lost it, okay? You can watch on TV that they've lost it. If people are watching this type of entertainment with the blood and gore and homoerotica and all this stuff embedded into every single thing, okay? You're in Sodom and Gomorrah, folks, and you don't even realize it, okay? They're doing drag queen story hour in your local libraries, in your local schools, and you're still sending your kids out to these places. Do you not love your kids, or are you just so blinded, or what is going on? It doesn't make any sense what people are doing. People send their kids off to school because they want their alone time so they can get plastered at home all day or what. I don't know what they're doing, okay? What is so important to send your kids off to a government indoctrination of humanism, whatever else they're teaching them? It's just a religion. You're sending them off to a religious cult when you send them to school and to church, okay? The churches that Jesus spoke against and the temples Jesus spoke against, what happened to those after he was crucified? Nothing. They kept going. And the churches you go to today and the temples you go to today are from the same temples and the same churches that Jesus went and spoke at and told them they're all wrong. Jesus told everybody they were wrong. Jeremiah told everybody they were wrong. Jonah was sent to tell everybody in Nineveh that they were wrong. John the Baptist was sent to tell everybody the Messiah was coming, that they were wrong. Do y'all not get it? There's only a few people that know that everybody is wrong. And you either have the eyes and ears to start waking up and hearing it, or you don't. You can't wake a drunkard, okay? And that's what everybody is they're all intoxicated, literally, on all these drugs they don't know they're taking, and you can't see the day and hour that it is because the world, the so-called God of this earth, has been changed, and y'all are worshiping some false god, okay? The God of this earth is Lucifer. The almighty creator, Jesus, created a creation that we all exist in, that we all live in. And it's already been created, okay? Everything we're doing in life has already happened, while it hasn't happened. Everything in the future is done. Everything in the past is done. Everything in the past is not done. We're all living in one moment of time. Everybody throughout history in the future is all living in one moment of time in creation. We just live in some weird spectrum cube or whatever, okay? Who cares about all that? But we need to know so we know who the creator is. We got to know where we live on this earth. We got to know that the Lord is up above looking down on us, that he uses the earth as a footstool. Because if you don't, you think God is just some magical force and you're flying through space at whatever speeds and the sky never changes when it's a damn clock, and all these things don't even make sense to you when you start thinking about it, but yet you still believe it, okay? Because knowing is the enemy of belief, okay? You believe all this shit, but you don't know anything, all right? That's your problem, okay? I know what I know, and I know that y'all believe a bunch of shit, all right? And it's a bunch of bullshit. And it's from the bull, all right? And the Baal worship that all the church doers do. After church, they go home and worship Baal, right? On their TV, on their cube. And they go and get sleeping and alpha state and brainwashed and all this other crap. It's designed. The television is the vision's locked up. It's designed to keep you from seeing. It's designed to program you, all right? The further you are from the programming, the more you're going to see. The more you hate the world, the more you're going to see, all right? You people love the world. That's why you go out and get all your new phones. That's why you go out and get all your new TVs, your new medications, your new pills that got you going on, your new coffee places, your new restaurants, all your new shit that's making you die, that's wrapping chains around you, all right? It's end times. Second coming's coming. The foreheads have been attacked, and you worship it already, and you're already in the system, and hell is coming on earth because hell follows where Jesus goes.